So I've uploaded a couple videos now, and I still haven't made that splash, you know? That grip you get on YouTube. I just need my reviews to be more, you know, legendary. That's it! That's it! I finally got it. I don't know what that is. Professor Heinz Wolf's Gravity. The holy grail of gaming. It's been stolen again. Now what? This was my saving grace. I guess I could look at whatever this is, but it probably isn't legendary. Here we have Legendary, a critically panned first-person shooter developed by Spark Unlimited and published by Gamecock. Sure. Released in 2008, the game's main premise is that all sorts of mythological creatures have been unleashed onto the world, and it's up to you to stop them. This game caught my eye at the time because I love Greek myths and mythological beasts in general, but when I say panned, I really mean it. IGN gave it a 2.5, Metacritic has it listed as a 47 out of 100, and most other scores aren't much better, but if I'm really interested in the source material, I should give it a go. Ah, yes, the old maximum security museum that houses all beasts known to man, with a 5-digit security code. So there it is, Pandora's box. So he puts in a key, gets stabbed, his hand turns red, whatever. Let's play! Way to break the flow. Apparently you can intercept texts. Let's see. Bob, remember when I called you a gun-loving nutjob? Well, I'm really sorry and need your help ASAP. Please call back. Bob, it sounds like this bitch spits on your way of life but begs you to come back with your guns when the apocalypse begins. Don't trust her, man. Live your own life. Oh my god. Excuse me, what is the point of blocking all these ways out? People are clearly still in these rooms. You're dooming these people to die for no reason. I gotta say, this is where it just gets a bit too real. This woman is like concussed and in shock or just saw someone die or something, and is just walking around rambling and incoherent. It's really awful. The building is not on fire.
There was a huge earthquake centered on the museum. Now the whole building is on fire.
So Vivian lied. Evil Mexican wave. Here we have our first creature, the Griffin. Pretty cool creature for a first monster, gotta give him credit.
I'm cut off from the museum. I'm taking the car to the next block. Meet me there.
Sorry, the next block? This is already looking like a citywide catastrophe, and you're going to the next block. I gotta say, so far this game is pretty cinematic and cool. My only complaint is the poor environment usage to funnel you down the right path. And what a fitting first weapon for the first monster. Griffins are weak to axes. The next monster is an enormous golem made out of cars and buildings. That's actually awesome. This thing kinda sucks. It spits fire at you, but one hit from an axe or even with fire sprinklers is enough to take it down. This game's interesting system is the Animus system. When you kill a monster, they'll leave behind this orange-purple cloud thing. You can absorb it and use it to attack or heal. It's nothing revolutionary, but it's a pretty cool twist. Next monster is a disgusting, skinny, hairless werewolf. We don't find it yet, but that was a decently cool introduction. Okay, pause right here. Someone tell me how, in what position, this cop could be hanging like this. He's not being pulled up by a griffin since there's no way he'd be able to hang on. So what position are his legs up? Well, doesn't matter. Hey look, Axe does beat Griffin. So now along with the monsters, we have like these evil Power Rangers to handle.
Alright, spread out! Find Deckard! Shoot to kill!
Whoa, are these cops on my side? They know nothing about this dispute. Why did they just pick a side? So as it turns out, those guys were hired by the guy who hired me to open Pandora's box. He wants me dead for whatever reason.
Get in here, fast! Starting to think maybe it's the end of the world, you know? Feel like I should have gone to church more often. I don't know about you, but I just want to go home, if it's still there. Come on.
Tell you what, buddy, we're gonna make it together. I said, oh God, no! No, I never even knew your name! Tell me your name! Jesus, Lord on high, tell me your name! So the deal with these disgusting things is that you need to behead them for them to stay dead, otherwise they reanimate. Not bad.
I can't open it. There's an override switch in the warehouse foreman's office. You'll have to find a way up there to reach the override switch for this door.
Tell you what, buddy. You, me. We're gonna make it together. Oh God. Oh, no. Hey, name! Give me your name! I need your name! I need your name! Okay, game. Really? I was stuck for a while because they hid this tiny keypad behind this box pile. Not cool, guys. So, like, I have guns, but honestly the axe does seem like the most effective weapon, both against the Dodongos and the werewolves. Oh, see, now would you look at this? It's a metaphor, isn't it? We spend so much time with our heads in screens, it's the one thing that kills us. Really encapsulates the social condition. This musical loop they use for the action scenes is incredibly tedious, and I feel like it could really fit anywhere. Which is it, guys? God, these guys sound more like a drunken stag party than an elite personal guard.
Deckard, thank God you made it. Follow me and I'll get us out of the city.
It's Vivian! She calls a bunch of soldiers to help, and now we're working with the government.
Had just become
This game has like these hand-drawn-ish cutscenes that look like they're supposed to fade into the gameplay, but there's a loading screen in the middle, so it doesn't really work.
Copy that, Bluebird 2. Confirming scanner interference. I got no eyes on the go-up. We'll need visual confirmation from ground.
Well, I'd brand that as a success.
Everybody saw that, right? Giant slimy thing grabbing a guy.
I don't like this. I don't like this
Okay, these guys see and talk about the enormous Echidna tentacle, our next mythical foe, but then just go charging into the water regardless. There's brave and there's stupid. As you can see, yet another enemy where the axe is clearly the better option. Look how many times this goddamn tentacle grabs me. This is just broken. Shortly after meeting our tentacle friend, we're introduced to this poltergeist little girl fairy thing. It's creepy, it's annoying, you can't shoot it most of the time, they're small. I hate them. Easily the worst enemy in the game. So we're back overground, and I have to power up these generators to break apart the golem. Honestly, let's just fast forward this. It's everything you'd expect. The first one is just defending it from werewolves. The second one broke apart underground, so I have to find the pieces and protect the guy putting them together. And the third one just keeps getting possessed by one of the fairies and moving around. It's not worth showing.
What the hell is this thing? Looks like puke. We shouldn't be poking this thing.
Is this guy actually serious? I feel like all these soldiers are just the stupidest people they could have found. These things aren't even worth mentioning. Just blood spiders or something, they're not even a threat. Nice. Alpha werewolf. This thing's cool, but not too tough. Just a werewolf with more durability.
Anybody else see these animal cages all over the place? Why does the Black Order want a live werewolf? Bravo, maintain radio discipline.
Oh, this guy gets shut down by the commanding officer. So the Black Order are trying to capture werewolves, but no one really knows why, and I can tell you I don't really care. I just kill stuff.
Deckard, glad to see you. Wolf packs are all over the street. We'll need to hold them off till the chopper arrives.
What the hell accent is this? It sounds like a person who grew up in Jamaica with Italian parents trying to do an English accent. Yeah, this game's losing a lot of steam. The creature diversity is just falling back to werewolves and... Wait.
There it is! Minotaur! Minotaur!
Oh, shit! It's getting real. Minotaur, baby. This is what we're all waiting for. Or, me, anyway. I mean, the creature's so far cool, but when you think mythological creature, you think Minotaur, don't you? This thing just devours bullets like nothing else. I'm really excited to get, well, now back to werewolf.
Deckard, over here. Stay quiet. Wolves don't like to be bothered while they're eating.
I think the corpses they're supposed to be eating didn't render or something, because otherwise they're not eating.
We should be able to circle.
Nice, we finally get to fight a griffin. Same kind of boss as the Minotaur really though. Just kind of circle and fire your gun, no real challenge.
Most people thought it was the end of the world. They were wrong. It was only the beginning.
There's that loading screen again.
Vivian and I will get to work on the hard drive, Deckard. You study up on our situation in the library. Meet us in the lab when you're ready to check on our progress.
So we do a bunch of stuff and now we're underground in Parliament in London. It's the first calm moment this game has really had as well. Whoa, wait. Looks like the only thing I need to do to be safe during the fucking apocalypse is take a janitorial position at Parliament. Except this guy is apparently invincible, so he doesn't even need to be safe. My capture didn't get it, so I'm going to decide what to put here while I'm editing, but there's an exhilarating elevator sequence that for some reason action games can't help but put in. I never really understood them. They're even in really good games like Half-Life, God of War. Like, I don't see the appeal. It just seems like you're taking something that's already boring and only exists to get you from point A to point B and filling it with monotonous enemies. But hey, I suppose it's better than the Mass Effect elevators.
Deckard, something big's coming out of the river. It's headed right for Parliament. Good God. Fall back. Regroup and concentrate fire on that thing. Target ID. Dragon.
You know, when he said this, I thought he said dragon, and I was super pumped to fight a dragon, but then it was Kraken, and so I was a little bit less pumped. Still pumped, just less so. Honestly, this is my favorite part of the game. You're fighting the coolest monsters in a genuinely interesting environment, the Houses of Parliament in London. I really enjoyed this level, plus they introduced the element of manipulating monsters to fight for you. Oh wow, they didn't even try with this elevator. This footage isn't being manipulated in any way, this is actually how long this takes. Was this like a sneaky loading screen, or was it used to build tension, or like something? Oh yeah, I'm still here. Waiting for this to end. Just like you.
The Kraken is destroying Parliament. If we don't stop it, it's gonna bring the whole building
Finally.
down on top of council headquarters.
Okay, this is our first real boss fight. None of that weak-ass Griffin Minotaur shit. Nah, this is where the magic happens. What's cracking? My new thing is, whenever I kill something, I gotta make an awesome one-liner. me ask you a question. What a load of bull. Oh, come on. After that awesome level and monster selection, we're seriously just back to werewolves and New York? That's super disappointing. The game was really picking it up. This entire level was just werewolves and soldiers on a barren cityscape. That's super lame. So now the next level is a full-on assault on the Black Order's tower. So this guy had enormous statues of himself erected outside his building, and no one thought it was just a bit strange. No one considered the slight possibility that he was evil. The coolest fight in this level is honestly just the ground floor fight where you fight 2 minotaurs at once. This guy's logo looks really familiar. At first I thought it was like the Quake logo, but it wasn't, so I guess it's just a really generic looking thing. Our final confrontation is here at the top of the tower. Werewolves and soldiers. Wow. Just blow some shit up, fill a machine with Animus, and we're done. We just beat the game. I don't think you understand how anticlimactic this was. Just watch this part here. I haven't taken the music or sound effects out of this. This is just raw gameplay. This is the final showdown? The Kraken fight was so cool, and this is how you finish it? I don't even get to kill the guy. This is how he dies. So then the good guys abduct me to kill all the monsters, but I escape and make friends with the monsters and become evil or something. I don't know, it's really ambiguous. Anyway, that was the game. You know, the game wasn't great, but those scores are completely unwarranted. You can already tell this is better than a 2.5 just from the footage alone. At least I hope you can. I mean, yeah, it's a bit short, it's not too pretty, but you gotta give it some credit. The FPS genre is full to the brim with human or at least humanoid enemies. So to go so far off the beaten track with so many different monsters to fight, it's a pretty brave move, and with better execution it could turn into something really great. But again, the very fact that they were willing to change up the formula so much was ballsy, and it worked well. All the monsters had some kind of original spin on them, seeing them interact with modern environments was cool, and the different monster combinations really put some challenge into the game, even if one particular monster was pushed a bit too much. I wouldn't recommend the game to everyone, but if you love FPSs and just get a bit sick of all the enemies repeating over and over again, this might be worth a shot, considering it'd be super cheap anywhere. Thanks for watching! I'm not gonna talk down to you like you're some kind of fool. You know what to do. If you liked the video, like it. If you like me, subscribe. All the drill, you know all the drill. Click these to see more of my face. You know, I'm not gonna talk to you like you're 5. You're a grown man. You know what to do. Or woman, you know, 21st century.